customers who just newly bought it or actually still using it, they still have some questions. I'm here to answer all of those, so that's why I came up with this video, and I'll be giving some tips too. So are you guys ready? I'm ready. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please don't forget to hit subscribe. Getting on with our video tutorial, before we start, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who supported our launch last Christmas. I'm so overwhelmed with your support. Friends who purchased this tool even bought again as a gift for their loved ones. So I know that they have definitely fallen in love with its features and of course the result. First, I'm gonna show you what's in the box. So of course, this beauty tool, and it comes with a charging dock, and we have of course the charger, and it comes with a 15 grams Korean lifting and firming cream, and it has a pouch so you can bring it anywhere with you. That's why it's really very convenient because you can actually use it in a car. I have a friend, she was using this inside the airplane, so there, it's very handy. You can put it in your bag. Let's hit on with our very first common question, which is, well, surprisingly, it's a very basic question, but we get this a lot: how to charge it. Normally, if somebody will purchase and they will be asking this question, we actually send them this video tutorial wherein they can easily follow. But of course, this video, my goal is really to show you everything step by step. So get your charging dock. So it has a face in front like this, and then get your charger. There's a hole here, there, and then of course plug it, and you'll see a blinking like a battery sign here that it's charging. So that's actually your sign. So if it's like, if you're gonna do it like this, it's not gonna work. So make sure you properly placed it inside your dock. One thing good about the charging dock is that if you're done charging your beauty device, you can just actually place it wherever you wanna, store it. So versatile. It's pretty much very convenient. You don't have to like put it like here or anywhere. So you can just properly place it there. Sorry for this, I made a mark old because this beauty tool, it has been with me for almost like 2 years now. Of course, definitely before we offer this, I have to try it myself. I test everything personally so I know if everything's going well, and of course it did. That's why we have it now. I just had to make a mark old so I know it's this one. So now I'll be introducing the 6 functions or modes that we have here, but before anything else, I'd like to explain that it doesn't have to be in order. So you can enjoy as much as you want. If you wanted to use the moisture or just eye care or just EMS, or you go to a meeting or if you have an event, feel free to use whatever you feel like using for the day. If you feel like your face is super dirty, sometimes I feel like that, like if I put in some makeup and I feel like I haven't really cleansed my face, so sometimes I just use the cleansing mode. Just do whatever you feel like doing. Oh, there, just enjoy. I'll be just showing you all the 6 functions, and I'll just go through each very quickly. So first, we have the clean mode. It comes with different levels, so it really depends on you, like what level you prefer using. And then we have next is the eye care, and then we have moisture, and then we have the EMS UP, my favorite and everybody's favorite. And then we have the RF LED, and we have the cool function there. So for the clean mode, the positive ion gently cleanses the skin. So how to use this: remove this part, put on a cotton, and there, put on top, and then lock it. So I'm actually using this clear pad from Cosrx. It's actually really good. It's my favorite because I have an oily skin, and this is really super good. Also, if your skin is really dirty, you can see, I mean, it can really remove all the dirts. It's not sponsored, by the way. But for those who doesn't have it, a cotton would do. So you locked it here, and then you can use your favorite toner, and you can just let it and use it. But if you really want to feel like, your face is super wet or something, I suggest that you go invest with the like this kind of pads, because it's actually thinner, so it's also easier to lock in, and it's really super wet. So when you clean your face, it's super easy to glide. So when you use this, you basically just turn on the mode and then choose your preferred level. So you can just move it around, upward motion on your face. So it's always upward, not downward. You want your face to be lifted, right? So just make sure it's always an upward motion, and then don't forget the nose. You can actually use it on the neck. And I also get this question. Actually, it's on the manual. When you try to clean the neck, sometimes the neck is really super dirty. Even if we don't put makeup on, try to use this. You'll see how dirty your neck is. Even if you don't put any makeup, just try. Like, even if you don't go out from your house, just see for yourself how dirty this device can get out of your neck. Actually, I think I shared this in one of my stories last time, and everybody got surprised and shocked, like even me. I'm so surprised to how dirty my neck was. Even I didn't put any makeup. I was just at home that day. When you use it on your neck, only on the side. So it's actually stated on the manual that to avoid this part. On all of your function modes, I think it has got to do with some medical related concerns. So basically, if you wanted to clean your neck or use the other functions on your neck, just on both sides of your neck and avoid the middle part. Right? So I hope it clears up everything. And then there's a timer. So once you finish using this function, it will automatically stop and it will move on to the next function. But then again, I'm telling you, you don't have to use it in order. So if you feel like, for example, you finish cleaning and you wanted to use moisture, just go and get on with it. It doesn't matter and it doesn't have any problem. So for those who are asking if they wanted to use this every day, yes, this function mode is actually safe if you wanted to use it every day. If you wanted a clean face or clean skin every day, it's totally fine. Enjoy it. So now that we're done with the clean mode, let's get on with the next function, which is the eye care function. So for the eye care function, it helps you reduces fine lines and wrinkles. And of course, it helps boost the absorption of your eye cream or serum. Now, I do suggest that you guys use a cream. You know, it has absorption function. So if it's serum, it's kind of like very quick to get absorbed by the skin. So tendency is when the time is not yet done, your skin is kind of dry, like if you wanted to put more. So I suggest that you use an eye cream. The eye cream lingers more on the skin, and when you use it, it's just very enough for the time being. So how to use the eye care function? Put your eye cream under the eye here. Just put a dot and then you can like blend it once everything is in place and on your device, and then there. Sorry guys, I forgot. You gotta remove this. Please don't forget, this part of your beauty tool is only used on the clean mode. If you're not using the clean mode, better remove it. And in every mode that you use, please make sure that you do clean this first with a clean towel or a tissue paper. It doesn't matter, just make sure it's clean, so you wipe it first before using your next mode. You need to make sure that it doesn't stay on the same area for more than 2 seconds. So here, here, here. There. So there's a beep here that you will hear, and that's your cue to move on to the next part. So I suggest that you put your eye cream on both sides of your eye so you can get on with it immediately. Now that we're done with eye care, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment below and I'll try to get back to you as much as I can, or feel free to also message me on Instagram. It's wondermom.ph, or please do send us a message at Beauty Secret PH Official on Instagram and we'll be very happy to assist you. So now next is, of course, what we have is the moisture function. So for the moisture mode, it deeply nourishes to accelerate the absorption of nutrients. So normally we use our favorite moisturizer. We put on a face and we can actually use this tool to, you know, help absorb the nutrients from your moisturizing cream. But another tip I'm gonna give you guys, use your favorite face mask, any kind of face mask, aside from using your own moisturizer, because like for me, I'm an oily skin and I'm not really a fan of moisturizer, to be honest. But I do use this if I feel like my skin is super dry or it needs more moisture, but I don't get that a lot because, you know, I'm an oily type of skin, so I don't need as much moisturizer actually. But I have a lot of face masks and I'm a super fan of face masks, and I use my face mask really depends on what mood I have. So if I want whitening or if I get breakouts, so I used some for like really good for prone skin, and or I just want for anti-aging. So it's really like a must for me to use it weekly. And when I'm talking about face mask, I'm talking about this kind of face mask, where I have another kind of mask that it's also a gel cream, and basically it looks like the same as any type of moisturizer you have there. So this is one of my favorite masks, like if I wanted to put on my face, but normally I use this kind of mask. This kind of mask, it's super wet on your skin, right? And usually we place it on our face for like 20 minutes. But if I plan to use this device along with a face mask, I usually apply it at 15 minutes. So when I remove the face mask on my face, it's still a little bit wet, enough for this tool to glide on my skin, and you'll see how fast it is absorbing the mask on your skin, because normally this kind of mask, even if you put on 20 minutes, it's still super like wet and your skin still has a lot of moisture on it. But if you apply this, it's actually super fast and you'll feel like it has already absorbed all the nutrients from your face mask. So it's really a super good treat on your skin. So here you actually have different levels as well. Actually depends on you. Normally I just use 3, but it really depends on your preference. You guys can try to be experimental. So like if you wanted just 1 level or 2 or 3, you guys can probably check what's the difference. But me, normally I just use level 3 for this mode. So just 15 minutes on the skin, it will still leave you a lot of nutrients to get absorbed very well with the help of your beauty tool. One question I got from this mode is if she can use this as nail cream. Definitely you can. Actually any cream you feel like. It doesn't have to be like a moisturizer or a mask. What I'm saying is, if you wanted to maximize the power of this, well, you know, face mask has a lot of benefits on our skin and they really do wonders. Of course, you wanted your skin to absorb all of these beautiful benefits and nutrients, right? So why not use your beauty tool so you can maximize everything, and it's really a super treat for your skin. But if you really wanted to use your own, like if you have a snail cream or you simply have a moisturizer of your own or another mask also, like a cream type of mask, feel free to use it. But I know there's other kind of mask that it's dry or like peel off or something. Of course guys, try to avoid that. You need to have something that makes it easier for your beauty tool to glide on your face. And don't forget guys that you use it an upward motion, and avoid the eye area. That's why we have the eye care, because the eye is definitely more sensitive than the other parts of our face. And now we're going to talk about my most favorite function, actually a favorite to almost everyone who bought this product. It's the EMS function. Like my friends, they really got so addicted with this function, and no matter how many times I have to tell them that this function can only be used 2 to 3 times a week, they're still trying to make an argument if they can actually use it every day, twice a day, and I feel it's like so crazy. Of course, everything has a limit, so you guys gotta control. But well, yeah, I really can't blame them, because this is still a perfect tool that you can actually use before leaving the house, or if you have like an online class or online meetings. It's so perfect that, you know, you can just grab this and spend like just like a few minutes and you can have that lifted firm face. If you just want to feel good about yourself and you feel like, you know, wanted to have that fresh lifted look, why not? First question we get from the EMS is it painful? Well, I want to be honest guys, it really is painful, but it really depends on your pain tolerance. But like for me, when I started this, well, I had improved a bit. When I started this, I can only really take for 1 level. I think I have been using that level for almost a year. And it's like, you know, it's the feeling is like, you know, it's going through the your gums. And sometimes if I try to hit on the next level and if I go through this area, like if I'm using it here, I can feel like a tingling sensation here. Actually for the eye part, I think I can still manage. The one that goes through the gums, it's really a different feeling. But you know what they say, no pain, no gain. You have this so-called famous line, tiis ganda. So really depends on your motivation, your goal, whatever you feel like. So if you can take it, just go for it. I support you. So for the EMS function, it can actually activate the cell and make your skin firm and elastic. And of course it tightens too, and it's really lifting. After using this, you'll see the magic of it, and because it's really making your face lifted and really tightened. So now I'm going to show you how to use this. So for this one, actually you can use any cream of your choice. If you have a moisturizer or any cream that's actually very good on the skin, it's just totally fine, because actually that's how we wanted this beauty tool to work. Like I wanted this to work with any cream, just that in the package it comes with a Korean lifting and firming cream, because it just works wonders together with this RF device. But then again guys, because we get these questions a lot, like what if I finish the cream, if I can use my own cream, it's totally fine. It's because basically that's how I really wanted it to be. Feel free to use whatever creams you like, or your favorite creams, or the creams that you're more comfortable using. So but I've been using my own cream when I was like using this, but because this function also helps absorb the creams on your skin, tendency is as I use it, it gets dry and I have to put again another cream. So if I'm using an expensive cream, it's kind of like, you know, no brainer for me. Like I gotta use it all the time. I can't save my cream. So I came up with this one because if I'm using these functions, I prefer using this one because aside from, you know, the cream, it has other added benefits like the lifting and firming as well. I'm just so happy with this cream also because, you know, I have a very oily skin and this is more of like an oil based, but if I apply my skin, I totally don't react. I don't get any breakouts. So it's actually good. If you don't feel like using it, it's fine. So now how to use this one is normally like, so if I put this, you only put on the contoured area, this side and this side. To maximize this, actually this is the only mode that I highly suggest that you finish the whole time allotted in one area so you can really maximize the result. And then right after you use it, you just turn it on again and choose the same mode, of course, and use it on the other side so you can really maximize the result. But if you don't feel like, if you don't have extra time, it's also fine. You can still get the result. It comes with a different level again. Really depends on how strong you are, your pain tolerance. Like I have a friend, she's using this cream and she's using level 5, but she feels like it's not enough. She applied and used her serum. You can also use that and feeling is actually a lot stronger. Like personally, I cannot make it. But if you guys feel like doing it, feel free to do so because it can also work with essences or serums. There, so EMS level 5 is really too much for me, but I highly suggest you guys can start like for this week. You can just basically start with 1 or 2 level and see for yourself if you can manage the pain or not. You can gradually increase as you use it. It really depends on you if you want to go straight to 3. That's really totally up to you. On the next week, if you wanted to gradually increase, you may do so also. So just feel yourself, you know, and surely still appreciate the result even if you're like using 1 level only. To use this, so you just slowly glide it. Again, never let the device take the same area of your skin for more than 2 seconds. And if you see like you have some fats on this part, you can focus on that and then that until you finish it, and then you move on the next part. Sometimes I feel like it's not balanced. So sometimes I feel like here is, if you guys have noticed, here is a little bit bigger compared to this part. So I use it here. When I transfer on this part, sometimes I'll still glide a bit here just to make it more balanced. So you guys just feel the shape of your face because normally we don't have same size on each side of the face. So it's totally up to you. Look at this video. You guys can definitely compare the difference between 2 sides of your face. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna be your favorite, but please try to avoid to use it every day. And like if you finish the whole timer, if you want to use it again, try to have your face rested at least. Don't like reuse right away because it's gonna be a little bit painful. But well, it actually depends on the sensitivity of your skin. But like for me, I tried it before and it's actually painful. So I didn't bother to try it again. So for the next mode is the RF LED mode, wherein it comes with a red light. So red light is actually good for fine lines and wrinkles. There's a lot of like light benefits, but you don't actually need a lot of those. So this is just one of the most important light, which is the red, which can actually helps with your fine lines and wrinkles. For the RF mode, usually difference between these and the EMS function, well, the EMS function, as you've noticed, it really provides an instant lift and it really tightens the skin. For the RF mode, it's basically focusing on the fine lines and wrinkles, improves skin elasticity as you use it every time. So the RF LED, you can actually use also this Korean lifting and firming cream. So basically this cream you can only use on the RF and the EMS mode because this is really designed for the RF function. So I had thought of adding this one because this one could really give you a lot of benefits and can totally help you out maximize the benefits this modes can provide your skin. For this mode, my tip is first, you gotta focus first where your fine lines usually are growing. So usually when we smile, it's normally like on this side, right? And for the eyes, it's here. And when we frown, so normally here. So what I do, you focus only here. Again, not more than 2 seconds. And here, here. You guys can hear the beep. And here, 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 and here again. After that, like for the EMS function, it's basically just highlighting the contoured area of your face. This is when you can actually apply on your whole face. So this part, after you focus on each part of your skin, you can actually focus on the whole area, and don't forget upward motion. And there and here, avoid eye area. You can glide it slowly on the whole face, and again on the other side. And here, of course, you can focus again. Here, here, and here, and then to the whole face again. So it's actually just very simple, but you'll get a lot of benefits. This have like anti-aging concerns, this really will work best for you if you maintain it well. And as for my tip, I got this idea actually from a friend of mine, because here EMS actually comes first before RF. So the tendency is we'll use the EMS function first before the RF mode. But a friend of mine gave me this idea, which I'm going to be sharing to all of you, that if you wanted to maximize the cream that you guys are using, I suggest that you use the RF mode first. So you can apply it on the whole face and use the RF function on your whole face. After that, you can focus on the contoured area for the EMS function. You get to maximize your creams. But then, if you have limited time, whatever you feel like using first, if you want to use EMS function for that lifted face or slimmer face, smaller face, whatever you call it, you can actually use the EMS function first. But if you have so much time to spend for your skin, or especially at night before sleeping or something, if you have extra time, you can actually use both together. So it's not like a waste of time, and it's easy for you to manage, like, because this is highly recommended, like you just use 2 or 3 times a week. So basically, if you use it all together at the same time, it's easier for you, like if you're trying to schedule the usage of this tool, unless you really want to use it every day. Well, I know some people who's super into this, that stop them. So they really spend so much time for this one. Well, I can't really blame them because it's really, really good. So just so you guys know, because I'm really trying not to be biased here, but in all honesty, that's why I'm saying this one is really super worth it. It's because prior to this, I have this tool. I can't really show much of the brand, but this has been with me prior to having this tool, and I got it for like I'm doing the math. I got it 3 times more than the price of this one. Actually, it's more than 3 times. So I feel that is a lot better, especially even for the EMS function. Well, basically, they both have almost the same functions. And that's why I also have chosen this one, because I feel that the value of money is there, and quality wise, it's really a good product. If you really wanted to invest, you got one tool that you can use anytime you feel like using at home, and it's your own tool. You don't get to share with anyone, that you get to use anytime you feel like using. Okay, so now let's head on to the last part, last mode, which is the cool function. This is actually good for the skin type like me because it has the blue light, and blue light is actually good for those acne prone skin because it works well with your pores. It's just super refreshing, and this is actually the favorite naman of the boys. Yeah, because like my friends, they have been giving me feedbacks, like even for my own husband, Paul, he sleeps on this because he feels like super relaxed when this is being glided when I uses this on his skin. The cool function is really good in tightening the pores, and it works well with the acne. And it soothes redness. If you finish any kind of treatment that's like really painful on the skin, this one will really help relieve the pain. If you're gonna ask me in terms of how cold it is, if you're super cold, I would prefer or suggest, of course, our ice roller. It's on a different level of coolness if you wanted to feel like relaxed or something. And it helps close the pores. Like in the morning, usually it's really the best time to use this, especially for us ladies. We put on makeups, right? So we don't want any of those makeups to get absorbed so much by our skin. So this one will help you close the pores of your skin. It's really a tool help. Aside from, it's really super refreshing. So this is the favorite of the boys because for them, it's really super relaxing. They don't have that goal just like most of us ladies do. Like, you know, we have to have that small, tightened skin. For the boys, they don't care as much. They just want to feel refreshed. They just want to feel relaxed. So this one can give that total feeling. This one you can actually use every day and works with any kind of creams you have or gels. How to use this is the same as the others. Upward motion again, or if you want circular motion, I prefer the upward motion so our face is always lifted. But I know some they do circular motion, but it's really up to you there. So it's all over the face. This is safe for the eyes, and you can use this every day. And so normally this is what I use, I think, as really as the last step because it helps close the pores. So definitely you don't want to use it like after you use this and then you want to use the moisturizer because moisture, and for the eye care and for the RF mode, it has a little bit of a warm feeling, so it helps open the pores to help absorbs all the nutrients of those products that you have been putting on your skin. It's not a good idea for you to use this mode before all the other modes, so this has to be like always the last part. So for the other questions as we've been getting about this tool, I will try to answer them. Can I use this every day, every night? So like I said, all the functions are not suitable for everyday use. You guys can check it out in the manual. There's actually a chart wherein you can see what kind of like creams or gels, you can actually use along with every mode, how many times you can also use each mode. And that's based on a weekly mode. Can I use this in my tummy, legs, or arms? Unfortunately, no. How I wish this tool can be as powerful as such, but you know we have different kind of fats here or even in our arms. For now, this tool can only do wonders on your face and on your neck. After cooling the face, can I wash my face? Well, ideally, we don't suggest you to wash because normally on each mode, you're using your preferred creams on the face, right? So if you put them on your skin and it gets absorbed on your skin, you don't want to remove them right away, right? So it's like you just wasted it. But unless you, like for example, like before when I was trying this cream out, what I was thinking is if I don't really like it, I can just actually wash my face right after using this together with the RF and the EMS function because, you know, like I said, I don't want to waste my cream on it. My cream gets absorbed really fast, so the tendency is I get to add more and more and more, and I don't want to keep on using it because I don't want to finish my cream really that fast. So I'm trying to save it. Actually, I plan to just use this while I'm using the function, and then after I'm just gonna wash my face. But it so happened that this cream is also good and it's not really like giving me any reactions. My skin is very sensitive and I'm very acne prone, so I'm super careful with the type of creams I'm using on my skin. So this one just really works as fine. So next is, how is this tool different from the clinic? Well, to be honest, once everything goes back to normal, I'd still go back to my favorite clinic. I've been going there for like more than 10 years now, and I'm still gonna be that loyal customer. You guys can compare this because this is made for home use and it's portable. But this one, definitely you can save a lot because like I have a friend, in terms of value for money, one get to share with her daughter. So it's like, you know, a bonding time for them. You spent for one device, but you can actually use for husband, for your daughter, or for your sister as a bonding time. Can I use it when I'm pregnant? Well, of course, this is not as strong as those bead machines, but we highly suggest that you check out with your doctor. Let them give you their professional advice. We also have one question from the US if they can use this because it's on like a different voltage or something. Yes, you guys can use it because I have a friend, she brought it with her. She can definitely use it there. And oh, and one more thing, please don't forget to charge this first before your first use, okay? So you get to enjoy the first time, is because I know how excited you are to use your beauty tool. Just make sure that your battery is on 100% so you get to enjoy it on your first use. So there, so I hope I was able to help you out guys on how to maximize your beauty tool. So if you have any further questions, please feel free to drop in the comments below and I will try to answer them as much as I can. Or if not, please feel free to send us a message in our Instagram account at Beauty Secret PH Official. So I hope that you guys enjoyed and stayed with me until the end of this video and be able to answer all of your questions and help you out, be able to give you the best tips on how to maximize this beauty tool. Don't forget to hit subscribe and please do like this video. I'll see you in my next video. Alrighty, so